G'day folks, welcome to another PTP fishing and welcome to Lake Manchester. Brisbane has 4 urban lakes that are stocked with fish. So obviously Lake Kawongba, North Pine Dam, Enoggera Reservoir and Lake Manchester. Now Lake Manchester is most probably the one that's least known of all of them. Why is it least known? Most probably because it has the least amount of fish stocked in it and it is the most difficult to get to. So there's a couple of access points here at Manchester. The one I've just come down and I've shown you on the map where it is, sort of the little bit of cutaway footage that I've got here. It's the lesser of two evils. Both access points are a fair hike. Both access points are, up and down hills, and it's what I'm trying to say is it's quite a difficult place to get into. But once you're here, as you've seen, it is absolutely beautiful and a waterway that has a huge amount of potential to be a very good fishery. Currently is not part of the SIP scheme, so what that means is you can come here, you don't need a licence, you don't need anything to fish. What that also means is the BVA, or the Brisbane Valley Anglers Stocking Group, the only fish that come in here are through money that they raise. So if you want to support Lake Manchester, get a few more of these urban fisheries firing, support the BVA. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a bit of a paddle. I've got a beautiful morning. Do a little bit of exploring here. Welcome to Lake Manchester. Welcome to another PTP fishing. May as well get the first cast out of the way here at the launch point. The lure that I'm starting with is just a little lipless crankbait. So all of the success that I've ever had here at Lake Manchester has been on lipless crankbaits. I know guys that come here and fish it on a far more regular basis than I do. Catch them on blades and trolled lures, trolled deep diving lures for those of you that like trolling. But certainly all of the fish that I've ever caught here have been on Rapala ripping wraps, Rapala V blades, and at the moment I've got an Atomic Vib 60 or a Vibe 60 on. I'm not going to play around here for too long because there's an area I want to get to that you would have seen in my previous videos here at Lake Manchester. It's always nice to get the rust off the casting arm early. And is there a better spot to do it? It's just simply beautiful in here. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we'll keep on going. Oh, I've got something. Don't know what I've got. Please be a bass. It'd be nice if it was a bass. So I saw first signs of life on the sounder. I've been fishing point after point after point. Not really seeing much at all. What have I got here? Oh, I've got a beautiful bass. And my secret weapon was always going to be... Oh, please stay. Oh, come in. Come in this net, please. My secret weapon was always going to be this tail spinner from Tackle Tactics. and I am super stoked with that fish. Super stoked. Wowee. Nice. So I have been on the water for quite a while, and pretty much all I've done all the way up the lake is just pepper points, pepper depth changes. Seen very little on the sounder, and then all of a sudden I came across an area where I actually saw some what I thought were fish on the sounder, and that's what they are. I threw my lipless through them, did all that sort of stuff, never had a touch. But these Tackle Tactics tail spinners, that was my secret weapon today. That was what I felt I could get. If I found fish like I have now, or at least signs of fish, I believe that that would be my lure of choice. And there it is. Lake Manchester bass, Tackle Tactics tail spinner. You're looking at a very happy man. Not a bad fish either. 38 centimetres. Again, any fish I get at Manchester I'm stoked about. I struggled in this waterway big time. I think the first 5 trips I came here I caught nothing. Can't say that I was feeling overly optimistic after the first sort of hour or so, but there's signs of life on my sounder. This is a good looking area. Let's see if I can find a few more. Alright, so one of the reasons I said that this could well be my saviour was the beauty of these tail spinners is you can let them sink to the bottom because they've got quite a bit of weight to them. It's on the bottom now, the line's gone slack, and then it's 2 or 3 quick winds, and then you can let them get back to the bottom again. 2 or 3 quick winds, 4 or 5, let them get back to the bottom again. The beauty of it is that little blade then swims all the way back to the bottom, so it's a really good option as far as I can just roll it like I have been. You know, like around the edges and everything else, but it also gives me the option to fish that bottom layer of the waterway, which is something I don't often do. But the one thing I know about Manchester is the fish tend to hug the bottom a little bit. So if they're not coming up for my lipless crankbaits, this is a really good option to pick up a few fish. There we go. Oh, what a bite that was. Oh no. No way. Oh, Peter. Oh, they're the ones that hurt. They're the ones that hurt. Bugger. Work so hard for a good bite. Work so hard for a good bite and then drop him. There we go. Gotcha. I don't think this is anywhere near as big as that last one that I had on. That last one I had on was an absolute... It just took line. Yeah, I think it was a big fish. This feels like a reasonable fish, but I don't think it's anything like that last one. Oh, still a cracker though. Wowee. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. Wow. I'm pretty sure this makes up for the disappointment of losing that last fish. That's got to be close to 40 centimetres. Got to be. That's exciting. Again, then it's not a fish a cast, but goodness me, quality is outstanding. There's that TT tail spinner again. So happy. So happy. It's the reason I rigged that lure on that rod. So I kind of thought that this situation may occur. Love it when a plan comes together. So a new PB for me here at Lake Manchester. 42 centimetres. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Sorry about the bad light, but wow. 42 centimetres. Can't get the smile off my face. Better let him go. See ya. How beautiful is this place? It's funny, it reminds me so much of a Nogra, but it's about the same size as Kawangba. I think Manchester, if Kawangba didn't have weed, this is what it would be. It's just an amazing looking waterway. I guess the unfortunate thing about here is just hasn't had the fish stocked into it. You know, I was looking at some stats the other day, and I think Manchester's had about 32 or 33,000 fish put in it since it was first stocked. Kawangba had 52,000 bass put in it last year alone. So, you know, again, this place has incredible potential as a fishery. There's no doubt that the access is an issue, but you know, you would think that if all of the parties involved could get together and work through it, it would be amazing to see another urban fishery come online here, you know, around Brisbane. Like, it's not that far. Like, this is no further from home than Kawangba is from my place. So yeah, you would like to see more people being able to use the waterway. Oh. More people being able to take advantage of these amazing pieces of water in suburbia. I mean, Nogra is a perfect example of a waterway that is most probably still underutilised, but at least it's being utilised. And certainly as fisheries, both here and in Nogra, obviously have the potential to be as good as, well, certainly I think Kawangba is the best of our urban fisheries, but the weed currently is a massive issue. But certainly there's no lack of fish in there, and but give Manchester, give Nogra, and there's most probably others out there, it'd be great. Absolutely great to see a few more of these urban fisheries come online. Took me a little while to get one of these guys to bite again, but got him this time. I said I don't think they're super thick down there, but there's enough of them for me to certainly stay here and play. Yeah, and I go back to potential of waterways, and look, if you're able to get fish like this in here when it's been stocked so infrequently. I mean, the last fish that went into Lake Manchester were maybe 3 years ago. It seems to me such a shame that it doesn't get regular stocking, and crazily enough, it's not even being considered for the SIPS scheme either, purely for the fact that obviously the access is poor. Again, I say, why can't the various people involved, so SEQ Water, Fisheries, the stocking group and anybody else, just get together and figure something out? Because I know anglers would love to come to somewhere like here at Manchester and catch fish like that one. I can't help myself, have to show you this fish. I'm really proud of myself today. Manchester has always been a bit of a tough lake for me to get bites. As I said, I think 5 trips before I even caught a fish here. And this is the second outing since I came out here with my friend Matt, who really fishes here a lot. He kind of showed me the ropes, explained to me what I can expect, and slowly but surely I'm starting to get a feel for this waterway. Won't come here often because it's a fair old hike to get in here and out, obviously, but if I'm getting fish like this, that could well change. So there you have it. I've beaten my old PB twice, 40 centimetres. See ya. So here's a question I'd like to put to all my subscribers and anybody that watches this video is, should Queensland Fisheries have a potential fisheries fund? Something, and we're not talking thousands and thousands of dollars, but should they have something where waterways like this one, where obviously stocking groups are out raising funds, should they have a little side fund, something where they can give the stocking group a couple of $1,000s for each waterway, just so that there's a regular stocking for places like Manchester and Enoggera Reservoir? They're recognised obviously that the stocking groups are allowed to put fish into them, so why not give them the opportunity to regularly put fish in them, and then any fundraising they do is just a bonus on top of the small amount of funds that do it. Leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, because I certainly believe that should be the case. I really think that fisheries that have potential and have been recognised to be stocked, why not give them a little leg up until they can get onto the stock impoundment scheme? Anyway, let me know what you think. There's no question that these fish have clued on to me a little bit now, but I will persist for a little bit longer. I just know that the fishing's never going to be easy here. So if you found an area, give it a red hot crack, because you may not find another one. Fish, yes. Oh, that was a strange bite. Got him. It's funny, I was only saying to myself, and I think I said it at the start of the last little clip, I wasn't sure whether I should keep going here or keep... Righty, they're full of beans, these fish. But said, no, I will persist, because you just don't know whether you're going to find another bunch of fish. You know, and I've only got to get the odd bite, particularly when the quality of the fishes is this good. Look at that, another lovely fish, not as big as the last couple, but still a beauty. Thank you. It's just too good not to show you these fish. There he is. Again, it'd be a high 30s fish, not the 40 of the last couple, but again, such potential. I said I will be intrigued. Please leave me a comment. Do you think there should be some sort of a future fish fund, future fisheries fund, just to get a few fish put into these waterways that aren't on the stocked impoundment permit but have the potential to be? I think there should be. Let me know what you think. There it is again. Good condition too, these fish. 38 centimetres that fish. Away he goes. So I better show you this lure, better I? So there it is. It's a TT tail spinner. Get the line out of your way. I've obviously changed it. It's got an inline single on it. And again, a lot of the times I do that to protect me, just so that there isn't a treble in the kayak and everything else. Nice little UV splash underneath. Tail spinners are just versatile. You know, a lot of people enjoy using blades and those sort of things when they've got these sort of school fish. Drop it to the bottom, jig it back. I just love the feel of the paddle tail and the actual working of the lure. Like, you can feel it thumping through the water. I think that extra flash, that extra action gets the fish excited and they jump onto it. So, you know, fishing, the beauty of any fishery is each to his own. Like I said, Tackle Tactics tail spinner, all the details will have been around me. Go and check them out in your local tackle store. They work a treat on our friends the bass. So my little hotspot died, so I've come to the very next point. Thought I'll just roll this little... Oh, what the... No, obviously was cutting through some weed or something. What have we got? Feels like a bass. Oh, definitely a bass. Oh, thought I'd roll this jig spinner again across the point, and wow, another nice fish. Wow, true win now. Look at that. And the other spot is literally only maybe 100 metres over that way. I've just come to the next point, and like I said, I've just cast across the point, and literally 3 winds into the cast, bang, fish. How good is that? Smallest fish of the day, but still well and truly legal, well and truly welcome. This is a pretty special session for me at Manchester now. 37 centimetres. See you later. I think there will be some more fish over there. That was literally first cast across that point. So I always say to people that if you're exploring a new waterway, somewhere you've never been before, that points are key pieces of structure. Fish like sitting either on top of them or on the rise and fall of them. So they're a great place to just explore. So if you didn't have a sounder and you were just looking to explore a bass fishery or a bass waterway, all I'd be doing is focusing on the points, the areas around the points, because they certainly tend to hold fish. I'm certainly hoping this one is holding more fish than just that one. Certainly feels like it should be. Had to happen. Couldn't only be just one fish there, could there? Had to happen. Oh, this is crazy good fun now. He's got me in the grass though. Get out of the grass. Get out of the grass. Come up to my net. Come and say hello to the people watching the video. Oh yes. Oh yes. Definitely spoiled today at Manchester. Another 40 centimetre. Oh, chill out buddy, chill out. I know you want to go back. See ya. 40 centimetres. Gone. Obviously some fish over there. I just can't sit here properly. Wind is making it impossible to sit here and fish this properly. Gosh. I don't know what to do here. Oh, there's more fish here. But my kayak just drifts too quickly. Let's give this one more go. The key has definitely been letting the lure get to the bottom. Seems to be very, very important. Oh, let's try this. Oh, gotcha. Yes, that worked. Just using the lily pads to hold me in position. Had a cast up the point this time. Don't think this is as big a fish as the ones I've been getting. Oh, I could be wrong. This is not what I expected today. I was hoping, look, if I got 2 or 3 fish I would be stoked. And very, very, very happy that I discovered these Tackle Tactics tail spinners, the flashpoint tail spinners, because I don't think I could have fished for these fish in the method that I like using anything else. Oh, come on buddy. Come up to this net. Oh, come on. Up you come. Thank you. Oh, yes. So this fish has monstered that. Absolutely inhaled it. I will guarantee you that's a 40 centimetre fish. And that's going to be it for this PTP fishing. Lake Manchester. It's an exciting potential fishery. Unfortunately, access isn't for the faint-hearted, but if you do find the fish, as you've seen today, it's well worthwhile coming and exploring. And I am sincere about what I said in the video. I would love to know people's thoughts on, should there be a future fishery fund? I certainly believe that should be the case. I also believe, as part of the stocking group for this waterway, that they're relying on fundraising and people's donations. There is a fishing event being run later in the year here in Lake Manchester in conjunction with yak hunters. Went really well last year, raised enough funds certainly to put some fish into the waterway this year. Better access, SEQ water allows access closer to the water, which means that you don't have that big walk up and down that hill. But support that. All the details are on the Brisbane Valley Anglers Facebook page. Support the waterway, make a donation if you can. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, help me grow the channel. I'll catch you next time from PTP Fishing. See ya. Definitely spoiled today. Manchester's turned it on for me. Another 40 centimetre fish. See ya. See ya. So I've just done my closer. Very next cast. And oh my goodness me. I've got a much bigger fish this time. Took a ton of line. Oh wow. Folks, this is huge. Come here. Come here. Oh yes. You wait till you see this fish. So Matt Osley said to me there are some really big bass in Lake Manchester. I agree with him. Wow. Wowee. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. First cast after I did the closer. Very rarely I don't know what to say other than I'm a very, very happy angler. Definitely going to go and buy me a few more of these. Working an absolute treat. Yeah, baby. Second PB of the day. 46.5 centimetres. Lake Manchester. Thank you very much.